All right, let's talk about AI. For years, right, it's been this thing on the back burner for most small businesses, a someday project. Well, guess what? Someday is now. We're going to break down why 2026 is the deadline, not just another year on the calendar. So let's dive in. Look, the time for sitting on the sidelines, that's over. This is not about hype anymore. It's not some far-off trend. For every single small and medium-sized business out there, AI has just jumped from the nice-to-have list straight to the top of the must-do right now list. I mean, we're talking about survival and growth in a world that's already fundamentally changed. So here's the game plan. We'll kick things off with what this AI mandate really is. Then you're going to meet your new customer, and it's probably not who you think. After that, we'll get practical with 2 key steps you need to take. And finally, we'll tie it all together into a simple playbook for you. Okay, so why now? What's so special about 2026? Well, it's because AI isn't just about simple chatbots anymore, not even close. It has become this powerful reasoning technology. Think about that. It can understand context, it can handle complex jobs, and it can make recommendations that are spookily accurate. And that huge leap forward, it's forcing every single business to make a decision. You know, for the past 10, maybe 15 years, the marketing playbook was pretty simple, right? You'd run some ads, you'd try to get clicks to your website, and then you'd kind of hope for the best. Well, that whole model is crumbling. Those channels we've all been pouring money into, they're just not working like they used to. And that brings us to what is maybe the single most important shift you need to wrap your head around. It's not just how people are finding you that's changing, it's who, or maybe I should say what, is doing the finding. The new reality is here. Think about how it used to be. A customer would land on your website, and they had to do all the heavy lifting, right? Clicking for menus, scanning pages, just trying to find what they needed. Now, people just ask. They just talk to their AI assistant, and they expect a perfect answer instantly. Yeah, those days of click, click, click are pretty much done. So let's just get right to it. Your most important new visitor isn't a person, it's another AI. Seriously, when someone asks their assistant, hey, find me the best, that AI sends out its own little bots to crawl the web, grab info, and figure out the best recommendation. Your business has to be ready to talk to those bots. And let's be super clear about what's at stake here. If your digital storefront isn't set up to talk to these AI assistants, you're just not going to be in the conversation. It's that simple. You'll become invisible, and that AI, it's going to recommend your competitor instead. You'll miss out on what could be the best, most qualified leads you've ever had. Okay, so what do? What's the first move? It's actually way less complicated than it sounds. Step 1, your absolute non-negotiable first move is to roll out an AI welcome mat for your business. I love this analogy. Think of your website like a giant library, just full of information. In the old days, you basically made your customers wander up and down the aisles, hoping they'd find the right section. Well, your AI assistant is like the perfect librarian. It greets everyone at the door, understands exactly what they're looking for, and instantly hands them the right book. No searching required. And building this librarian, it's surprisingly easy. Seriously. First, you just gather up all your business knowledge. Your website text, any documents, your FAQs. Then you just upload it all. That creates a knowledge file that the AI can search. And finally, you launch your assistant. Boom, that's it. It's now on duty 24/7, ready to answer questions from people and from other AI. And you know what the best part is? This isn't some crazy expensive enterprise tool. It's completely affordable for pretty much any business. I mean, we're literally talking about the cost of a cup of coffee a day. So there's really no financial excuse not to do this. All right, so you've put out the welcome mat. That's your defense. You're covered. Now let's play some offense. This is the next level strategy. This is how you don't just participate in the conversation, but how you actually dominate your niche. And this right here, this is the million-dollar question. It's the one every business owner should be asking themselves right now. Yeah, having your own assistant is great for people who are already on your website, but how do you get the big AIs, the ChatGPTs and the Googles of the world, to recommend you over everyone else? Let's check out a really clever real-world example. So there's this business, the British Carpet Company, and what they did was they created a second, completely separate website. This one's called Carpet Sydney. And here's the kicker. It doesn't sell a single thing. Its only job is to be an incredible public resource, just jam-packed with expert information about carpets. By doing this, they built massive authority, becoming a source of truth that AIs have learned to trust. And here is the punchline. This is the payoff. Now, when you go and ask a big AI for a carpet company in Sydney, it doesn't just give you a list. It actually says it recommends the British Carpet Company, and it tells you why. Because it's cited by that trusted authority site Carpet Sydney. I mean, that is literally owning the conversation. Folks, this is the new marketing. Forget about just paying for clicks. The game now is all about seeding the internet with trusted, expert information that points all the AIs right back to your business. You're not just running ads anymore. You're building a reputation that these AI systems actually respect and then amplify for you.
Okay, so let's pull all this together. What's this simple, actionable playbook you need to be running with for 2026 and beyond?
It really just comes down to these two critical steps. Step 1, get your welcome mat out. That means launching a custom AI assistant right on your own website. That's your defense. Then, step 2, go on offense. Build that separate authority site to become the undeniable expert in your field. That's how you make sure the big AIs are sending new customers straight to you. Look, this shift isn't coming. It's already here. And it's not waiting around for anyone. The old ways of getting found by customers are fading fast. And this new conversational world is taking over. So really, there's only one question left. Is your business prepared to join the conversation?